Hi, I'm Leendert van Doorn. I'm Senior Vice President at Qualcomm, where I'm responsible for the Central Software Engineering Organization. We have a long collaboration together. I think we've been working together more than 10 years, largely around open source enablement, right? Enablement of Android on the phone side, but also on Linux, on anywhere from IoT devices all the way to our latest Snapdragon X Elite platform that we're about to launch over the next few months. The biggest challenges that we face in the context of where Linaro can help out, obviously, is around how can we enable the developer and how can we make it easier for the developer to come to our platforms and develop on our platforms. And for that developer story, certainly the frictionless developer story where they can do it by themselves, enable themselves, open source is an absolutely critical component, and actually having working open source. So get Linux out of box, right? Go to kernel.org, being able to compile it, it will work on your latest and greatest notebook. But also tools, right? We're actually doing a lot of collaboration around compiler tools on Windows and on Linux. Again, critical parts of enabling the developer. Linaro helps us because they understand the open source developer, right? And that is something, to be honest, that Qualcomm has been struggling with. I mean, we're getting better at it. And obviously, if you look at the goals that I set for the organization, we will get a lot better at it, right? But this is something where Linaro can really help us out with. The other part of Linaro, what they're really good at is working with the community, right? It's the place where we can come to work with, well, our closest enemies. The Snapdragon X Elite platform, right? The Linux enablement for that was actually the basis for us to run Geekbench on. And so we got to the industry highest performing scores, right? Because of the work that we did together with Linaro on enabling that. Other areas where we've made great progress is actually around LLVM and enabling LLVM compilers, which then later on were used actually for Chrome, right? The web browser done by Google, and get actually top benchmark scores on that, again, on that platform. So clear examples of where we did some of the basic building blocks together, which then actually led to real impact in user applications. One of the biggest challenges that we have as we are transitioning to this new space, right, of, in our case, the Snapdragon platforms or the ARM platforms, it's a new ISA, it's a new world, right? So this 40-year legacy that you have on x86, that doesn't work, right? So helping us get to the tools, helping us with the ISV enablement. A perfect example of that is Snap, right? Snap is a Linaro member, and we have been working with Linaro, with Snap, on enabling their applications on Windows. And so, again, this is where Linaro can form this great partnership, right? Where we can come together and work with partners and competitors alike.